Tunisia is a country where female football fans have been a huge part of the growth in popularity of the game since the 1960s. Club Africain diehard Jihed Hammami has distinguished herself for leading the fundraising effort that rescued the Tunis Giants by donating over $450,000 in a day recently. CGTN's Adnan Shawashi has more.
Jihed is an unusual football fan. She's among millions of supporters of the African club CGTN in Tunisia. She was born and raised in a family of football lovers and married a man who dedicated his life to his team. The mother of two has transmitted to her children the endless passion for the centenary Tunisian club.
My 7 uncles, my father, as well as my husband love the African club. It's part of my life. My daughters are 7 and 4, and they're already fans of this great club. I go to the stadium and I'm treated as any fan without discrimination for my gender.
The CGTN football team was the first Tunisian club to win an international trophy, the African Cup of Champions clubs. Now the team is facing unprecedented financial difficulties and organizational challenges. Though, Jihed and millions of fans are still backing their team, collecting donations and hoping for a better future.
I greet all my neighbours and African club fans who donated from 1 dinar to huge sums to save the team. True fans stand by their team, even if the results are not as expected. I love this spirit. We are a nation and not an ordinary club.
The former African club winners' internal crisis led the team and the Tunisia Football Federation into setting up 2 bank accounts, seeking cash donations aimed at paying the $10 million debt.
The effort made by the fans is historical and unprecedented in Tunisia. The African club fans from all regions and social classes support their team in different ways. Men, women and children are involved in this campaign of hope.
A former Zimbabwean player sued the club to FIFA, demanding payment of wages. Consequently, the World Football Governing Body gave the North Africans an ultimatum, a deadline they failed to honor, resulting in sanctions in the form of a 6-point deduction. Nonetheless, Jihed follows her favorite team's training sessions and the latest news on social networks and on the ground. Despite the successive defeats and the negative results in the domestic league, as well as in the Arab and African tournaments, millions of CGTN or Club Africain fans like Jihed are still defending their team, which is one of the pillars of the Tunisian football. Adnan Shawashi, CGTN, Tunis.